What's going on, everybody? We're live. That's right. And welcome. Welcome to the Male Toxicity Show, episode 11. And of course, we've got the panel with us. We've got Steph. Say hi, Steph.
Hello, everybody.
That's right. We got Mazerus with us. Say what's up, Maze.
Hello, all you good people.
We got the Star Wars dad, John, with us. Say what's up, John.
John?
John?
He's tickling his ass. Hang on.
Well, Craig, say hello to everybody. John's with us.
What's up, bitches?
That's right. And welcome, guys. Welcome to this week's edition of the Male Toxicity Show, man. And I just want to ask everybody, like we usually do, man, how was everybody's fucking week and weekend? We'll start off with you, Steph.
Oh, it was pretty good. Let's see, what did we do? Saturday was kind of just that one of those days. Did stuff with the horse.
Right.
And then Sunday we drove to it's like we got the biggest Cabela's in North America, in Hamburg. So we drove there to look at, we want to get two bolt action rifles with scopes. I want one for deer hunting. Hubby just wants one. And but I've got a special request because mine needs to be a left-handed bolt because I'm a southpaw. Mine did that, and it was a good weekend.
Awesome.
Just,
that sounds fucking great, man. Maze, how was your weekend, man? How was your week as well?
Good, despite the fact that I deal with all this health shit that I don't talk about. I got off my ass, got a 12-foot curtain rod hung up, and getting my Pontiac Fiero ready to be sold. So, getting shit done.
I hear that, brother. I hear that. And John, man, how was your weekend? How was your week, brother? John?
Oh, well, it was really good. I decided that I was gonna go to the beach and I was gonna wear my Jesus shoes. And
Craig, how was your fucking week, man? How did it go, brother?
Well, I seemed to make it through another week, and damn, it was hot, and it was a hell of a weekend. But then again, they all are. So, just a normal week.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, man. Well, let's get into the first fucking topic of discussion, and that's, are men understanding to their women today? Basically, the question is asking, is chivalry dead or is it alive? And who wants to take the first crack at this shit?
I will.
Go ahead, bro.
Chivalry today with these little bastards is dead. Now chivalry with real men is not. I still open doors for women.
Right.
I will still do everything I can to help. I will, and did today.
Okay. Let us know. What did you do? What did you do?
Well, I mean, it was, a lady came and she
Sexy.
well, no, she didn't come that way. And wait, had you seen her, you wouldn't have said that. But that's not the point. That's not the point. So I didn't do it because she was a hot chick. She came up here and she couldn't get her trunk to open in her Mercedes.
Oh, Mercedes.
Yes. So, like the good man I am, I figured out a way to open up her trunk because she's not been able to open it for 2 days. And I was like, I hope there's not groceries in here.
Oh, man, that shit stunk up the place.
Oh, she was like, no, it's not groceries. It's not groceries. It's not groceries. Okay, great. So I ended up getting the trunk open for her. She came inside. She goes, how much do I owe you? And I said, nothing.
Awesome.
That was nice.
That was nice of you, man.
She said, well, how about I just bring you some, if I just come by and bring you some water or bring y'all guys lunch or this or that. And I said, that'd be perfectly fine. But you honestly, you owe me nothing. I mean, it took me like 45 minutes to get into this lady's trunk. Which normally, 45 minutes to get into a woman's trunk, that's normally a long time for me.
Wow.
But most women's trunks just let me right in.
Oh yeah. Well, we have Unrivaled Boxing Talk with us in the chat, and he says, if chivalry is dead, my opinion is not falling on men. It's fallen on the feminism agenda of female power. I held the door open for a date a while ago, and she got out and said chivalry's dead. Yep. Yep. So I said, so is this date. Got in my car and drove the fuck off. Way to go, brother. Way
Good
to
job,
go.
dude. Good job.
Way to go. That's right. That's right, Unrivaled.
Yeah, luckily I'm in Georgia, man. I don't get a lot of that stuff. I mean, our people around here are just normal freaking people thinking that the left is just weird.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we don't really have that issue around here. There's lots of country girls, and I got news for you. Country girls do not agree with that left hand crap. Then again, nobody really does. So
yeah.
I don't think chivalry is dead. I think you can be chivalrous, and the person you're being chivalrous to is either raised to accept it or raised to reject it.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Steph, any
now where I live, you see both.
Oh, you see both?
You know,
Oh yeah, you see both sides of it.
Yeah, and up in the upper Midwest, I mean, you know, Minneapolis is as a blue town as you can find. Minnesota's a blue state. I mean, you're gonna find all kinds of weird shit going on there.
You would actually be surprised, though, people who even claim to be in those damn feminist circles. They like being treated nice.
Yeah.
Oh, of course they do.
They bottle it up and act all tough, but they're full of shit.
Yeah, mostly all feminists are full of shit.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, my husband opens the door for me. He gets. I mean, I get out of the car by myself, but we go to a store or a restaurant or anywhere. He opens the door for me. You know, he always has. He always will. If we sit at a table at a restaurant, he pulls a chair out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, first off, he's a Marine Corps officer. He went to the Naval Academy. Second of all, his mother and father would have killed him if he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me, you know, I was raised by my parents to be polite about it and say thank you when a guy you don't know does that for you. And here where we live, I mean, we live about 15 miles away from Harrisburg. This is basically Pennsylvania.
Right.
Guys are opening doors for a girl all the time.
Awesome, man. God bless that
country.
state.
It's the country, you know.
Nice. Yeah.
Little small towns like Carlisle, where we live, there's everything you want, but none of the bullshit. And of course, there are some hardcore dykes running around. You can't miss that shit. You know?
Can't.
And I can't help it. I just give them the nastiest look. They make me sick. Oh, I want to look at them and say, "You look like you smell." You look like you smell.
You smell like musty clothes. You look like you smell like musty clothes, motherfucker.
Yeah, worse than that. It's like rotten punani.
They don't open the door for you
at all, man. At all. John, how do you feel about chivalry, man? Is it dead today?
I'll say this much, man. It's not dead, but you know, I know this is an alpha male show, but I'm going to show a little weakness tonight, a little reality. I'll be the first one to admit, you know, I would be lost without Dawn, my wife. When I say she is my better half, I literally mean she is my better half. I do lots of stupid shit, and she's the one that actually helps, you know, to keep me grounded. And dude, I would do anything and everything for her, you know.
I hear that.
John, can I tell you?
Yeah.
You're not weak. That's not weak.
That's not weak. That's being a man.
Yeah. It is.
And it's just two people accepting of each other's faults.
Yeah,
exactly.
But
black and white.
I truly would. I would do anything and everything for her, and which she would do for me too.
Yeah.
But you know, and I protect her as much as I can. Even though she you know, strong, intelligent women, you know, and Steph can tell you sometimes, you know, they don't want to be protected. They want to, you know, be big and strong, but then, you know, they're frail at the same time.
Yeah.
So you have to be a man and accept whatever mood they're in, whether it be in a good mood or a bad mood at the time. That's just being a man and actually taking care of you, your family, you know, and what's yours.
And that's a strong person.
That's right.
The I was gonna just add in there that they'll tell you when you have those intimate moments and you're just talking. They'll say, I really need you to be a rock right now.
Right.
Yeah, we will.
And you'll fall right into that role just fine.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, me and my wife, like I said, I'm always opening the door for her. You know what I'm saying? Even if she's got to go to the goddamn bathroom, and I'm happy to just go that way. I open the door for her. Here you go, babe. Of course we take turns cooking, and whenever we go out to eat, of course the chairs pulled out and stuff. And I mean, it's. I think chivalry within couples will never die. It's just when you're out there alone on the field and you're dating and stuff, and it's yeah, you'll probably catch some of that from all sorts of different females. If I'm talking on the male perspective, like if you're going out with a female who that's into fucking materialistic things, oh, you could forget about being chivalrous with her, because she's not even gonna qualify that into her life. She's gonna look at it like, that's right, you're supposed to do that, instead of, oh, thank you, oh, you're such a gentleman. Not that we're looking for the compliment, but it's only right to acknowledge and recognize how the man is being courteous, especially to you. So it's it all depends, man. But I think chivalry is in certain fields of relationships. That's how I feel.
Well, I mean, I wonder, you think about some of these guys that scream from the top of their lungs, we're feminists, we believe in women's rights and all the rest of that shit. I'll throw up a couple of familiar names. Steele Saunders, Brian Young. Do you honestly think they do all that? Do you honestly, they wouldn't imagine doing that stuff because they don't believe anything they say.
Let me tell you from a male perspective, because if I was a 25-year-old, again, in this day and age, I would be going around to rallies. Yeah, I'm a male feminist trying to get my damn dick wet.
Yeah, that's exactly why they're doing it.
Yeah.
With little girls, underage girls, by the way. But, I said that publicly and I don't give a shit. I mean, it's been said publicly anyway. And I think Saunders is one of those guys that does that too. But I mean, the guys, every guy I've ever seen screams about women's rights and he's pro-abortion and all the rest of this crap has treated women like shit. And that is a fact. It is a fact. And the women that go with them either go, oh, he's just a bad boy, or they sit around by themselves going, why do I always find such dickheads?
Yeah.
Really?
Because you like
it?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It's, I mean, so anyway.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah,
I think everybody knows somebody in their life that's with a guy that falls under that category. The bad boy or the asshole,
the douchebag. Yeah,
and you're just sitting back looking at him, going,
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what to say.
I'm not gonna lie. Before we change the subject, I remember Andrew Dice Clay, the Dice Comet. He had said, it was a great joke. He said, so I'm standing in line at the bank, right? I see this girl. She has a dress. So I stick my tongue up her ass. And everybody's like, what the fuck? He goes, you see, because I figure we open the car door, we take off our jackets, put it over the bottle, stick your tongue up her ass. That shit, he's basically talking about chivalry. It's like, okay, if she doesn't recognize it and she doesn't, she doesn't give you the thank you, then just stick your tongue up her ass. This guy's fucking hilarious. But that's that's what he said, man. Yeah. Irvin Morales, welcome, my brother. Don't worry about it, man. We have a playlist on this channel here. This is episode 11. Don't worry about it, brother. You'll catch it. Now, the next topic I want to go is, look, okay, everybody has a fucking cell phone, even children, right? Now, this is the cell phone versus your mind, okay? The brain loss and the brain capacity. Okay, the brain loss that we go through from using these cell phones. Now, I'm not talking about no cancer. No, I'm talking about actually closing the phone and trying to memorize any of your fucking numbers in there, even yourself. Because there was at one point in our lives that, we didn't have cells, right? And even when the beepers were out, we still had to remember every fucking person we knew's number off the top of the head. Can we speak on this today? Can we say we do this? John?
Dude, I'll say this much. I don't know shit for phone numbers right now. I'm lucky to know my own phone number. I go through contacts, find the name, hit call or text.
Yeah.
Out it goes. But you and I know how we grew up. You would carry, a list of numbers with you when you went out for all your friends and everything, because there was no such thing as cell phones. And if you could find a payphone, oh my God, you were in hog heaven. But if they weren't home, you're SOL. You can't reach them.
Not at all. At all. All you would get at that time was an answering machine or some shit. You know what I mean? But Craig, how do you feel about the cell phone versus our brain these days? Can you actually close your phone and remember a number without the usage or the help of your fucking cell phone?
I know 911. I know 411. I have speed dial, which is 169. We're not even going to go into that one. But I'm just saying, it's on speed dial. And I know Jenny's phone number. That's it.
I got you, man. Maze, how do you feel about that?
Well, when you grew up, everybody in your immediate circle, you knew their numbers. Your closest friends, your obviously home.
Yes.
Any relatives that you visit regularly. If you're out, like you said, you find a payphone and you call them if you need to talk to them. But yeah, we really did as a species. We really did just default to making it lazy as shit on ourselves, because that device is now, it's in your pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like even in the early 2000s when you had like fucking, what were those things called? Personal data PDFs.
Oh God, yeah.
They were kind of cumbersome though, but they were like the start of like that whole electronic Rolodex shit. But then when the cell phone started storing, every number you could plug in it, that's when we stopped paying attention.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Steph.
I know my personal number, my husband's, but everybody else is a name and a contact, and I just press the name and there it goes. But here's the question: how many of you guys know the numbers from when you were little kids? Your mom and dad's number.
I still remember every damn one of them.
Me too.
I do. I remember ours never changed.
Ours was so simple. It was 785-2468.
Really? Mine was 228-7737.
Yeah. Literally.
Mine was 782-1053.
Nice.
And what's really weird is my best friend from when I was a kid, she was like, I bet you can't remember my mom's number. Well, because she lived with her mom. And I said, yeah, I can. So I kind of thought around. I posted it back to her and she says, holy shit, it is. See, I remember. You remember stuff like that. And it doesn't matter how long ago it was. You remember that. But when someone you need to talk to gives you their phone number, you put it into your phone, it goes in through one ear, out the other, into your phone, and you forget about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And like real immediate contacts, like your spouse, you remember their work numbers.
Yes.
Your parents, you remember your parents' work numbers.
Well, I remember the most important phone number for us as kids, 234-0001. It was to the radio station.
Oh wow. I remember the Robin Bird hotline, which was 976 ass with 3 S's and an A. And when I was about 16, I was faithful to that fucking hotline. I swear to God. But yeah, that's another story. Let's move on now to, all right, this is a very alpha subject, and I want everybody on the panel as well as the chat to answer this question, okay? Guys, how do you like your women? Skinny, plump, voluptuous, or Mack truck built? And we're going to start off with Craig on this one.
All right. I don't like my women sturdy. Period.
Okay. All right.
I don't like my women looking like a 12-year-old boy.
Right.
I'm not really into the model type, body type. I want my women to have curves, but I don't want them to have two oversized golf balls. Ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like the dimples. Yeah, I mean it makes the golf ball fly further and straighter, but it don't make my jump fly any further or straighter. See stuff like that. But I mean, I like the butt. I mean, a little bit on a woman is not bad. A lot on a woman is a lock on the refrigerator.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And let's see, Maze, how do you like them? Skinny, plump, voluptuous, or Mack truck built?
Definitely not twigs, and definitely not so big that like they leave the house and then they eat and they can't get back in the house. I don't have any I don't have like huge discriminatory preferences when it comes to weight. I mean, it's just like a fairly average range.
Right.
And you know, like Craig said, the models that never impress me.
Gotcha.
You can impress me by keeping yourself, you know, just well, when I was single, you could keep yourself you could keep me impressed with just
A healthy way.
looking good in a way that works for your appearance without, you know, having to put just tons of time and effort into it. But yeah, healthy too, definitely.
Gotcha. Steph, what's the ideal that a man, you know, you think a man should yeah, regardless, I mean, you know, so some of us guys, you know, we're all usually about emotion.
Everybody's different. I mean, you know, I see some women out there and they're just huge, and it's like I can't, you know. And I've known women who were that way, who were not with anybody and couldn't understand why, and you try to help them with losing weight because they know they have to do it. They don't want to do it. You know, I gotta say, you know what? When I see that, unless I know you can't help it, I'm not going to be very forgiving. Okay, because I do a lot of stuff every day.
Right.
And if you know, it might not be working out, but I'm not, you know, got my arm up to the elbows in the Taco Bell bag either.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know, but you know,
that was an interesting choice of words, Taco Bell.
Yeah. Well, I could have said McDonald's, you know, but you know, I mean, you know, I'm a former anorexic, so I have a hard time at times. Not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That little girl still's like, you can't eat that. You can't eat that. On the other hand, you know, when you work out a lot, you got a good appetite, but it goes away. My thing is about 10 years ago, I weighed about 115, 110 pounds, and I was technically underweight, but it looked good for me. You know, and every once in a while I'd like to get back to that weight, but I know I can't.
Right.
The doctor's like, if you get to 122, you'll be fine. You know, but I don't know what that would look like, because then you see these skinny old women and it's like, ew, God. You know?
They look like wet paper bags.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. See, it depends on what works for a girl. My thing is, you can't, you know, I look at models saying you're trying to sell something, so that doesn't bother me. I always looked at the girls who like did the swimsuit stuff. That's what I always wanted to look like when I was a kid.
Right.
You know, like Lita Ford. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and you know, that was way too skinny for that. Trust me on that one. But you gotta be. First off, if you're overweight, I bet you $1,000 you're a woman. You're not confident.
Right.
If you're too skinny, you might be too confident.
Right.
Or you might not be confident at all, depending on your emotional feeling. Women are very insecure about themselves. And, you know, you got to be like, I would like to lose some weight. Me, but I really am not going to throw 1,000 miles into it either anymore.
I hear that.
But, you know, it all depends on how you feel.
Gotcha. John, how do you feel? Skinny, plump, voluptuous, or Mack truck built?
Myself, the biggest thing as body wise, they gotta have a flat stomach.
Gotcha.
Plain and simple. Got to have a flat stomach. With and after that, there are certain things that I'm definitely looking at. I'm looking at their mouth to see if they have all their teeth. If they're wearing, like shoes that show their toes, I'm looking at their feet, see if they take care of their feet and their hands. That
Yeah.
says a lot about a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are a closet toe sucker.
And the next thing I'm not so much looking at, I'm listening to what comes out of their mouth, because if they're not intelligent, I don't want anything to do with them, man.
Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, she's got to look good.
Well,
She's got to.
on that one right there, John, I'm going to give you this point that I was told. All right, there's a reason why light travels faster than sound.
Yep.
You know why?
What's
because
that?
A woman might look beautiful, but as soon as she opens her mouth, all that goes away.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's right.
Yeah. That's right, man. That's right. It's that was exactly what we were talking about in the beginning. Now we have of course the segment, and this is John's Alpha Male product plug. Take it away, John.
All right. Hey guys. This is pretty much for men only. Are you slowing down in your life? Are you having problems getting out of bed in the morning? And are you getting winded walking up a set of stairs? Have you been to the gym lately? And if so, is the gym itself actually kicking your ass while you're there? Well, if this is the case, let us introduce any form of testosterone booster for men. Once you hit the age of 40 years old, most men will start losing testosterone. So I and many others on this panel will highly suggest a testosterone booster pill, shot, or any which form. But I highly recommend, before starting any regimen to boost your testosterone, please go see your doctor.
Definitely.
Get your testosterone tested before trying any regimen for any bit of testosterone booster.
That's right. And I just want to give everybody the testosterone boosters that I use. If you just take a look at the screen here, you'll see exactly that I use the Elite Series testosterone booster here. If everyone can see it, this is exactly what I use here. And this runs for $20. It's very good. In 7 days, you should have your testosterone count back to normal. So guys that are waking up feeling tired and feel like they're yawning at 2:30 in the fucking afternoon while the sun is still out, you know what I mean? Well, there you go, man. You know?
Either that or they work till 3:30 the morning before, and then we're at work at 9.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, man. Exactly. All right, man. So there you go, man. Get all the testosterone boosters that you need, man, in order to feel refreshed and energized, in order to get your things. But you have to be over 40. Now, of course, the next topic here is what we were told. What John was just saying: women with pretty feet versus women with beat up fucking feet. Okay? Yeah, exactly. And this summer, god damn it, if I haven't seen Godzilla's toes in my face, I mean, you go to the beach and you can actually see all these fucking people, man. All these women with these fucking beat up feet, man. They look like fucking, oh my God. It's horrible. It's horrible. And basically, me personally, you don't have to have beat up feet to be unattractive. I mean, you can have a corn. That's normal. But now when you have crust in between your toenails and shit look like fucking boarded up wooden floors on your nails and shit, yeah, that's unacceptable, man.
Toenails look like talons and shit.
Yeah, man. Looking like Fu Manchu fingertips and shit. Like,
You guys remember the Brie Larson thing when they got the picture of her feet, right? That was
Yeah.
fucking so gross. I can't even.
I'm telling you,
No.
look, I can understand a woman who has maybe an extra toe, like a sixth toe, and she has pretty feet. Okay, that's cool. All right, it's just extra fucking, it's not a problem. But now if your fucking toenails look like floorboards and your toes look like the fucking crypt keeper's knuckles, you have no business wearing open toe sandals, shoes, anything. No convertible footwear for your ass.
Go and get a pedicure. Christ.
It only costs you $25. Get that damn pedicure.
Yo,
seriously.
I think Jay's talking like even if you like have those ballerina feet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? God, for Christ's sake, your feet could look like the fucking feet that used to look like in the 17th fucking century where they had the Chinese princess where their toes used to fold under their fucking feet,
Yeah, they used to fold their feet.
Yeah, because they used to love wearing smaller size fucking shoes and shit. Well, okay, that's acceptable too, but you gotta have pretty fucking toenails, man. And your toes need to be, intact. You can't have no fucking, you can't have no elephantitis in the fucking feet now, man.
That's gross.
But tell me, man, guys, down the panel, whoever wants to take this first, how do you feel about this?
I don't know how I can properly convey this, but I'll try. My poor mom, she has some gnarly fucking feet. Thank God I didn't get them. But she had what I call like the web toe syndrome, where when she stepped, like her toes would spread apart.
Yeah.
This nasty shit. And she knew it revolted me, and she used to like stick them in my face at the end of a work day. Fucking stank. And you know what? I actually developed it's my own term. I invented it for me. I call it an anti-foot fetish, where like all feet fucking repulse me now. I'm like Al Bundy when he had that fucking nightmare on Married with Children. Feet.
Yeah.
Nothing but feet. Well, like I try just not to look at them, but there are feet that are pretty. I've learned to appreciate that over the years.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Even though all feet stink, but yeah, definitely. John, how you feel about this shit, man?
All right, man. It's like this.
It's coming. He had to fix himself up and say, "All right, man."
If a woman has gnarly feet, dude, it's a signal to me that something else on her stinks.
Oh, good point.
Because if she can't take care of her feet, she's probably not taking care of something else.
Yeah, I mean, it is higher than the feet, Yeah, definitely.
Gross.
That tuna box, that tuna box ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, good fucking point, Craig.
All right, so I get to see lots and lots and lots of women's feet, and I have seen some of the just grossest goony goo goo Bigfoot damn feet you have ever seen in your entire life. Like, I mean, seriously, it's like toes are on top of each other, and there's like bunions and I mean, damn, bitch, you're gonna pay somebody $300 to color your hair, but you can't cut your fucking toenails?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
$300. $300 you give a damn, I'll see my hair. There's nothing wrong with my toes. Bullshit, bitch, I have a picture of them. I made a meme out of that shit. I threw that shit online and it went viral. I don't want to hear a damn thing about ain't nothing wrong with your feet. Well, look at your feet. Yeah, my feet. I wear a size 13.
Right.
My feet are proportionate to being 6'2". Bitch,
Exactly.
you are 4'11", wearing clown shoes, and I swear to God, you have 6 toes on 1 foot and 4 toenails. I don't understand how this shit works.
Oh shit, 4 toenails. Yeah, man. Oh shit.
Or like we were just talking about, they got the long gnarly toenails and they're like, I'll just get them painted.
Yeah, they got the iguana effect going on here and shit. You ever seen iguana toenails?
Oh, gross.
Yeah. You fucking motherfuckers are trying to break your fucking Ripley's Believe It or Not. It's fucking
Then they put rings on the toes and shit. It looked like a fucking dragon.
That's just fucking nasty shit, man.
Yeah,
even worse if they get fungus in between their toes with fungus on top of fungus on top of fungus, man. Where They got like athletes' feet that could kick your ass.
Yeah, man. That shit'll fuck your nasal passage up. And on top of that, put you in a coma.
It does seem like John knows an awful lot about, like the foot fungus going on. So maybe that shit's hitting a little bit close to home there. Does it taste like Philly cream cheese on a Ritz cracker? I'm just asking for a friend.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Ross Clot in the chat says, I lick the toe jams. I lick the toe jams out. Then he says, I love a woman's toes, especially after walking in sandals. Sweaty toes taste ripe.
Okay,
but
really
yeah, as far as toes go,
No.
I can't help that because first rule when you deploy, man, the first thing they tell you, take care of your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean Yeah.
That shit's not just for diabetics.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus. Here's the deal, ladies. If there's any women,
Yes, Steph, show us your feet.
you're not going to see my feet because I'm wearing tennis shoes right now. I'm not taking them off. Ladies, here's the deal. Take care of your feet. First off, you will actually feel physically better to go to a monthly pedicure. Second of all, you're not going to repulse everybody that sees you in sandals. All right. Third of all, it's who raised you? Who raised you? These are questions I need to know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, but when you get older, that shit's gonna be affected too. Cause like, have you ever seen like a real old person wearing sandals and like instead of a big toenail, they've got like this fucking little like square.
Yeah. They got a little
It's like
cluster.
it's
They
like
got
a little cow horn or something.
Yeah, like a little
There's
clusterfuck of nail in the corner there. And shit.
You're like, does that thing grow out?
Guys, there's a reason why there are people like podiatrists around.
Exactly.
I mean, it's I mean, I get my feet done. But I tell you something. I've had a horse step on them a time or two.
Yeah,
they look fine, but there are times when I had quite the bruising going on. And that was with the boot on my foot, by the way. But hey, you know what? At least they get looked at. Unlike some people.
Yeah. Fuck that, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
We lost Craig, by the way. I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Being diabetic, I got to put lotion on my shit every single day, and anything happens to the bottom of them, I got to be checking for that shit because sometimes you can't feel it. And this type of stuff can happen to anybody as you get older. It doesn't you don't just have to be diabetic. It happens to me right now because it's diabetes, and it happens to you when you're younger, but it can happen to you as you get older without diabetes.
Right. Yeah. Good point, man. Thank you for sharing that. Definitely. Oh yeah. Now we alpha males, get ready for the ultimate advice from your big sis. That's right. We're headed to Ask a Real Lady with Stephanie Janzek. Now we have two brilliant, hilarious questions. One is from Rudy Sycamore. He says, my coworker has asked me to a date, but I'm scared of this hashtag Me Too shit. She has a bad habit of making passes at me during work. What should I do? Now that's a good one.
Not go. I wouldn't take her out. I wouldn't go out with her. This is I mean, first off, if you're telling me that she has a habit of making passes at you and now she's asking you out, I don't think you like her that much. Okay. To go out with her. Second of all, she's doing something wrong here. Women do the same thing. Okay. We all saw that movie with Michael Douglas and Demi Moore. All right. So yeah, women are very capable of acting like assholes at work. I've seen it actually myself. Seen women do that. Don't do anything, and if she keeps bugging you, I would go to my boss.
Go to HR.
Yeah, because you're at work, and also just a little advice that I've heard from other people: don't shit where you eat. Okay, just don't shit where you eat. Just don't. I mean, you don't want to go out with her. I don't care if she looks like freaking, oh God, name me a model. Frickin' Heidi Klum. All right, you work with her, okay? That and no good can come of it. All right, no good can come of it.
Excellent. All right. Well, there you have it, brother. Now this one comes from Brandon Skella. This shit is hilarious. He says, "My wife is gorgeous. We've been together for 20 years, but she now has a new hairstyle that makes her look like Frodo Baggins." He says, "Help me, Steph."
I don't real. Oh God.
So
Does she like
basically,
my hairstyle?
basically,
If
I
she
think what he's
likes
trying
it,
to ask you is for the approach on how to tell her that she has a bad hairstyle.
Bitch, you just ugly.
no, you don't say that to your wife. I'll give you a little story. When I first went blonde, we were living in Hawaii, and I went to a Sears beauty salon because I need my hair done. I needed it colored and stuff. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna go blonde. I want to be different, so I want to go blonde. So I went in there, and there's a little Vietnamese girl who was the hairstylist.
Right.
She didn't know how to do Haole hair, and that in Hawaiian is kind of an epithet for white people. She fried it. She fried it. I mean, it was coming out like spaghetti. I was horrified. I wore a hat home. Hubby comes home from the office. He's like, "Well, what's going on?" I pulled the hat off. I started crying. And now I noticed it was bad. He knew it was bad, but he didn't say anything. Now, if she doesn't know it's bad, you got a problem. You got a problem. You know, every once in a while you could say, I really liked your hair. This way, like longer, or, maybe that bob cut you had before. I really like that, shoulder length, but if you tell her that haircut sucks, she's going to be pissed.
Gotcha.
It only works. It only works if she goes to you and says, "I hate my hair. What do I do?"
You're touching on something important there, Stephanie. And I if I can throw this in, it's okay to talk to each other about what you like physically about the other.
Yeah.
Like my wife, her thing is she loves my goatee. If I ever shaved it off, and she would not be able to stop me if I wanted to, I would still tell her first. I give her a warning. If I had an ex-wife, she came home. It was right before she dumped me, by the way. She came home with this dyke haircut without warning me.
Wow.
And when they do that, and you realize you're not communicating when they do that.
Right.
It's okay to talk about, like aesthetically what pleases you. Don't feel like you're going to be thinking that you're shallow or whatever. And by the way, congratulations on 20 years of marriage. But, talk about it. Shit. Say, I like this about you. If you're going to just suddenly change it.
Yeah. Because my wife, she went from having her hair, straight, going down straight and shit. She actually let her curls out, so now she's got a cute little curly afro, and I like it. It's pretty. It's cute.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, if you can't talk about, like I like your lips, I like your eyes when you're in love with somebody. I mean, what's the point?
Right.
You live together every day. You're supposed to notice all the little shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that's important. I mean, but I'm telling you, man, if she likes it, you're gonna have to live with that until she decides she wants something else.
Yep. Roll with the punches, baby. Roll with the punches.
Because
only thing I can tell you is lick it, and it's good for a sore throat.
God damn it.
You can tell I'm back. You can tell I'm back, bitches.
Yeah, we can.
Well,
but that's a true story, though. That is a very good home remedy. If you have a sore throat, go and pleasure your woman, and your throat will not be sore.
Right. There you go. All right. Well, Steph, now, yeah. So I hope the two gentlemen take this advice and don't fuck up. Rudy, don't mess with that chick. And Brandon, speak to your wife and reach out. You know what I mean? Now let's get into Steph's rant. Go ahead.
All right.
We got you.
Okay. So anyway, this weekend, Scarlett Johansson basically announced that she could take any role she wanted, that her job as an actor is to play certain different roles, and it shouldn't matter, that she's a white so-called straight female. And the SJWs in Hollywood lost their shit. So she backed down from it. She made a statement. Basically, I'm sorry I insulted all of you. I can only play white cisgendered women. I'm sorry. I'm sitting there looking at her going, honey, okay, here's the deal. You told the truth. You said what was on your mind. You were pissed off you lost a role. Now you're acting like a pussy and you're letting them bully you. That pisses me off. Here's the deal, guys. When you have a job, when it's your job to do something, and you announce what that job is, or you announce who you are, and a bunch of people start bullying you because it made them feel bad, or you're being bullied for whatever fucking reason these people can come up with, and you back down, my respect drops about 1,000 feet. Now, granted, Scarlett Johansson also was at a Me Too rally bitching about James Franco and how she wanted the pin she gave him back.
Oh, shit.
So this is my thing, Scarlett. You've already proven yourself a whore and a slut.
Yeah, she's been around.
I mean, I know you would. I know. It's not that she's an unattractive girl. She's gorgeous. But it's like, honey, you're not fooling anybody. Right. And now you're backing down from a bunch of people telling you what your job is, and you know what your job is.
Yep.
Where's your ovaries, girl?
That's right. That's right.
And that's my rant. I'm like, I was a lot more pissed off about it before, but I kind of calmed down.
No, I got you, and that's a very good rant. So Scarlett Johansson, get off your shit and come back to the fucking light side. Now, we're going to get into movies we loved. And today's featured movie is the original Amityville. Who remembers that creepy shit?
I do.
Hell yeah, I remember it.
I remember it. Wasn't Karen Allen in it?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm remembering the right one. There were several Amityville movies.
And Karen I forgot. And James Brolin. And
that's his name. James. Is that Josh Brolin's father?
Yeah, and he's also Mr. Barbra Streisand.
There we go. That guy in Amityville had the most neatest fucking beard I've ever seen on a gentleman. I swear to God. His beard.
Did you have beard envy?
Yeah, I had beard envy when I seen. I was like, I can't wait till I get older. I want that on my face. Like, I wanted that beard, man. That is the most fucking cleanest beard I've seen, man. At that time, being lined up like that and not all frugal looking, man, that shit was the neatest beard, bro. Josh Brolin's father, man, he was a fucking lady killer, bro.
Yeah, he's very interesting. He had that TV show. I think it was called Pensacola Wings of Gold.
Yeah.
And he was actually at a Marine Corps birthday ball that my husband had to be at. It was his battalion's ball or regimental ball.
Yeah.
And Rudy had to actually march out with the cake. So he marches up, they do their thing. He marches, he's looking at Brolin and he's like, my husband doesn't like actors. He's like, what a douchebag. So he turns around and they're marching out. He marched out of the thing, through the doors, and left.
Oh, shit.
And then the next morning, he got yelled at by his commanding officer. You had to stay. Where did you go?
He said, I went home.
Basically, that's exactly what he did. He probably went home.
I remember that. I remember in that movie, man, when the walls started bleeding and shit. And it was that evil force that was in the basement and shit. And he was like sort of going crazy and shit at the end, And let me tell you something. Karen Allen looks just like my mom. If I show you a picture of my mom, you guys would be like, holy shit, that's Karen Allen.
Wow.
Yeah, she looks just like her. That's right.
Here's something. Go look up Amityville Horror, the actual house.
Oh, man.
There's a photograph of what looks like a kid looking through a window. Only there was no one in the house. There's a demon.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
There's that scene in the movie where the priest walks in for the very first time and all those flies start gathering on the window and you hear it bzzz, and then all of a sudden something just yells at the priest, get out.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yo, that was crazy. Get out. Okay, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
There's imagery in the fucking book that scared the shit out of me when I was a young kid. Just like frequently the family would look up into the house at night and they would see like an upright pig, like an actual pig standing upright in the fucking windows of the house.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the book's a lot scarier than the movie, but I won't get into that too much.
Well, you got to find that picture because it's a little boy looking through the window and he's got glowing eyes, and it's not photoshopped. That picture's been around for decades.
Right.
And blah, blah,
Yeah, it's that movie was creepy, man. You guys got to catch it if you haven't seen it. Amityville Horror, the original. I think it was what 1980 or something like that.
I think it's 78.
78.
78. Yeah.
There we go. 78.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there we go. 78. So you guys go check it out, man. These are creepy fucking movies from back in the past that had meaning. You know what I mean? So go check it out, man. Now we're gonna move on to Craig's corner. That's right. And Craig, today your topic is what real men do. Take it away, brother.
Well, this ought to be a really easy topic for me because I am a real man. Well, I mean, I say that, and I'm not cis. All right. Okay. All right. If a motherfucker uses pronoun cis to me, they get punched in the fucking face. You know why? Real man. The second thing, you know, I never hit women unless that bitch goes for my nuts, and then I punch the fuck out of her. But you know, because real man. And then you know, the next thing is I know that choking and pulling hair is okay, and I know just how hard to do it because real man. No, trust me, women love it. Steph will agree.
I don't love it.
Even Steph will agree.
No, I won't. I wouldn't.
You don't like to have your hair pulled and be choked? Oh my God.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I really don't know any sane woman who would.
Oh. Oh yeah. Like all of them. You know, there's other things that real men do that pretty much today's generation of men, the majority of them don't do. And one is, you know, that sense of you know, you're supposed to take care of the family. Now, as outdated as that might seem, I would rather my woman work. I'd rather she be smart. I'd rather she have a career, do what she wants to do. But still, no matter what, I still feel like it's my responsibility to take care of the family. My responsibility to protect the family. My responsibility to make sure that everybody is safe in the family. It's my responsibility to make sure that, you know, what real men do. The guys nowadays, you know, look, if you want me to if you want me to pull up my shirt and show you my abs, not a problem. I can do that shit all day long. All right, I got a six pack just like your little 12-year-old ass. The only difference is I got that shit from working. You know, those. If you think you're gonna impress a real woman, just by flipping up your shirt and showing your abs when you weigh like 12 pounds, and have absolutely zero fat because you know you're on your soy-based diet and you know your stomach can't handle beef broth. You know, I'm sorry, and I feel bad for you, and you know, I mean, I wish your mother would have swallowed, but but in all reality, I mean, this is what real men do.
Right.
You know, we don't go home and yell and throw temper tantrums and all this other stuff like these little bitches nowadays do. You know, it's pretty simple. I mean, I'm probably, you know, one of the best people. I don't know. I mean, I'm a really good guy. Been a bad boy, kind of still a bad boy, but when it comes to women, no, not really. I mean, you gotta take care of your woman.
I hear that.
And
Yep,
that's what real men do.
that's right. There you go. You heard it from Craig himself, man. So take care of your shit. Get on your game. If you got a family, jump on it. Get busy and handle your priorities, man. Because you sitting there playing fucking video games all damn day long. And I play video games too. So, but I'm not gonna let that interfere with. I'm not gonna let that interfere with my responsibilities of everyone else. You know, I could give two shits to be on my cell phone. I could give two shits about Facebook. I could give two shits about, you know, the only reason I really get on Twitter is just like hand people their ass. Right.
But I mean, I honestly don't really care about that. I don't. You'll really rarely see me on my cell phone unless I'm really looking something up that has to do with work, more knowledge, or anything else. You know, your wife wants something and you're in the middle of playing a video game. Well, I mean, you can always get calls and help your wife out.
This is true. I was gonna be a smart ass and say, what about when you're about to seduce Bastila?
Well, all right. Well, bitch can wait. All right, bitch can wait. I got to jump all over. That real quick. But I would be honest with it and say, hey, look, I'm about to hit this shit real quick, and as soon as I'm done, I'm in there.
I hear that. Well, before we go into the last topic, I just want to let everybody know this is the new email address for the Male Toxicity Show. It's jcotofightpage014@gmail.com. Once again, jcotofightpage014@gmail.com. Any questions for Steph, Maze, the Star Wars dad, Craig, come on down, leave them in there, and we'll have them for the show next week. You know, or whenever you guys decide to inbox us with your questions. So before we close the show, we wanted to get into a little political topic. We wanted to talk some politics because the shit that's going on, it's like the fucking Twilight Zone. I just personally want to say fuck Rapinoe, that fucking soccer star who's totally going around disrespecting every fucking American. I mean, fuck that victory. That victory wasn't for America. It was for socialism. On top of her, really making one of her young, possibly the only fucking fan that she had, turning him away because he wanted an autograph, and she totally fucking, you know, she totally turned them down for it, and that was fucking wrong. You know, as well as the four fucking stooges. What was it? Talib, fucking Ocasio Cortex, and the other two, Omar, and the last one that's like a fucking unknown. You guys want to try it, and Pelosi as well. You guys want to try and you know, make all types of laws and shit to block what President Trump is doing and everyone else, but you know, it's not gonna work. Okay, I think that, you know, America right now is in turmoil because of these fucking people who have created a lot of fucking disasters, have created a lot of problems in the US just so they can bitch about it to try to make us, the voters, and our president look like we're insubordinate, which is totally the opposite. You know what I mean? It's totally fucked up what's going on. Joe Biden, you decrepit vagina, you know what I'm saying? Stay the fuck away. I mean, oh, you know, you're an asshole because the economy did not bloom under Obama. Okay, he only had 29 months, you know, and only jobs started going out as he was leaving. Now, when Trump came into office, the shit boomed. So it's got nothing to do with fucking Obama. You guys need to stop it. You know what I'm saying? You lost. You fucking lost, and you're going to lose again. Take it away, someone.
Oh, I'll take it away. I'll take it away right now because I got a lot to say about this shit here. All right, the president has done more for this freaking country with absolutely zero help from Congress as far as making laws, getting shit done that needed to be done and needed to be fixed years ago. We're talking about a decade ago that nobody's done absolutely jack shit over.
Yep.
And the president has done this shit on his own. You know what? Congress, well, no, I'm not going to say Congress. The little bitch Democrats in Congress just want to sit there and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch. But guess what? They want to bitch about the laws. Guess what your fucking job is?
To
Your
pass
job
those laws.
is to make the fucking laws.
Exactly.
So instead of bitching about it, how about you make a fucking law? Oh my God, what an original thought that would be.
Boom.
And I also want to add to exactly what Craig's saying, though. As dumb as AOC is, Elon Omar, the fat fucking Talib, and fucking Preston, right? If you cross the border, you have entered the United States illegally. It is not a concentration camp.
Correct.
You are detained. You broke the law.
Facts.
Well, if you go by AOC's definition of a concentration camp, fucking kindergarten is a concentration camp.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, you guys show me a concentration camp where they're showing videos on fucking DVD. You know, the kids have a recreation center. You know, the parents, you know, they get three 4 square meals a day. You know what I mean? These guys get to leave the cells that they're in to walk around the complex. I mean, give me a fucking break. Concentration camp.
I got, you know, this is just, you know what it is, the dog and pony show, and the president is pitting them all against each other right now.
Oh yeah.
He's basically forcing the Democrats to embrace the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and you want to know what? I'm like, if they can't see what they're doing, let them make that mistake. Never get in your opponent's ways when they're making a mistake.
That's right.
Ever. He's just pushing them, egging them on. But here's the thing that I was watching. So, Jeff Epstein finally gets arrested. Supposedly, there's some sort of plea deal. All right.
Right.
And I gotta say this. I think. Do you remember when Kevin Spacey got nabbed?
Yes.
And he basically said there are things I can tell you about certain people.
Right.
Well, I think he was the one that pulled the trigger on Epstein, because he was on
with
that.
What Kevin Spacey's saying now.
Well,
I think he's coming out now with a whole bunch of stories, and Kevin Spacey has been quiet until Epstein got caught.
Oh yeah, well, I gotta say, I think he was the one that kind of basically added to the basically the ammo the feds had so they could go do this. But here's the deal. I remember seeing a photograph of him with Bill Clinton going to the Lolita Express.
Oh yeah, on the boat.
You remember that?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You know, and then Hillary Clinton didn't go there 6 times. She went there 20 times. Just like her husband. You know, who are these people trying to kid? And also, I've got a friend who likes to post cryptic photos of different movie stars and directors who are involved. How's this one? Mr. I Support Whammon, Sean Penn, with holding up a Save Our Girls picture.
Yeah.
Here's another one that'll get you. Ashton Kutcher.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That I was like, no way. He's like, yeah way. Yeah way. It's good. I mean, this is, and I'll tell you something. The Democrats are freaking out because this is not going to be easy for them to deny and, basically divert our attention from.
Right.
Because when the feds start looking, there's going to be a lot of them going down.
Hell
well,
yeah.
let me tell you, AOC is about as dumb as they come, because she wants to be sworn in at every damn immigration hearing, period, for no damn reason.
She's lying off top, so why the fuck is she raising her dirty fucking right hand for?
Did you guys see her what happened to her when the former I think it was the head of ICE?
Yes, he let her have it.
Oh, she cried.
Oh, Goldman? Yeah, Goldman let her have it.
Oh, she cried too. I was laughing so hard.
Fuck
I
that.
and
was
I
like,
laugh,
"Aw."
ma'am. Your comments are disgusting.
Yep, that's right.
Oh yeah, well, and he was right. And the thing about it is, I remember being on Capitol Hill when I was working for Army, and we were doing the Homeland Security hearings, and it was so much more serious then. People actually took their job seriously, even the damn Democrats, even that frickin' weirdo Rosa DeLauro.
Mm.
If you ever want to see someone who's really hideous, go look her up. Google that bitch up. Rosa DeLauro. I mean, she has I think she has a whole stock in clown outfits. I'm not kidding you. But you know, they were very serious though. I mean, I remember it wasn't funny. Even with a bullshit thing going on, no one thought it was funny. You know,
Yeah.
we staffers would sit there and watch C-SPAN and mock Pelosi because our boss was Army was egging her on. Oh, he teased the shit out of her. Oh, she gets so mad at him. I would laugh so hard. But this is a clown show now.
It's a huge fucking clown
These
show.
people aren't professional. They don't know what they're doing.
Well, the problem is, you've got people like AOC in office, and everybody knows how much I freaking hate AOC. The problem is, this woman can't answer a single question on her own unless she has her handlers, whispering in her ear what to say. When she gets off script, she's a blatant idiot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And everything has to do with color.
Yes.
Yeah. All the
Everything
time.
has to do with color.
The fucking race card. And let me tell you something. Nadler, that fucking hyena-faced motherfucker, he almost died on that panel. What was it? 2 weeks ago? 2.5 weeks ago? That was
about
God.
a month ago. Yeah, that was that was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, I mean, God was telling him, stop fucking with the laws that I've given humanity, motherfucker. You know what I mean? He gave him a warning. And I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm expecting Nadler to just fucking drop in the middle of a fucking, I'm telling you, watch.
Well,
It's the
he's
race
probably going to
card
do
and
it.
the
He's
Nazi
probably going to
card.
pull an Elvis and drop one whenever he's dropping one in the toilet.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
I mean, I gotta tell you, man, when I was on the hill, that guy, he was twice as big.
Yeah, he was a fucking house.
I mean, I remember did I tell you guys the story? I was getting on an elevator and Rob Portman, he was still a congressman at the time, and Ron Paul, insert eye roll, what a pain in the ass. And some woman, she was a Republican too, they were all on it. And I was like, because I as a staffer felt I couldn't go on that elevator. They're like, no, you can come on. So I tentatively get on. Who waddles up behind me like a fucking walrus? Nadler. Can I get on, guys? Okay, fine. We're all plastered up against the wall because he's so goddamn fat. And it was Ron Paul who invited him on that elevator.
Oh, God.
Portman looks like he's going to kill Ron Paul for saying that. And I was saying I could have gotten off.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it wasn't filled to capacity, man.
Oh, it was. The door opens. I went flying out like I've been thrown out.
Shit. Hell yeah.
I mean, the little things you see when you're up there, and he is denigrated from being a halfway rational human being to a complete babbling nutbag.
Yeah.
You just sit on the porch and wait for a hooker to come
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You just sit on the porch and wait for a
It's
hooker to come
crazy,
up.
man. It's fucking nuts, man. But this is what's going on, man, guys. And we just hope that you keep informed. You can check me and the Star Wars Dad and Hybrid on Fridays and Sundays at 7 p.m. Where we go in on politics as well. But you can catch us next Monday, man, with episode number 12 of the Male Toxicity Show. And basically, man, we want to thank each and every one of you guys, man, for showing up today. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. And anybody on the panel want to say anything before we leave?
Yeah, fuck the leftist.
Yeah, screw the Democrats. Don't buy into all the divisive hate. We're all in this together. We're all Americans. We're all in this together. And it doesn't do you any good to dislike somebody because of who they voted for.
That's right, man. That's right. Well, otherwise than that, man, we're going to let you guys go. Thank you very much for joining the Male Toxicity Show, episode number 11. Otherwise than that, God bless. Stay vigilant. See you guys next week, man. Peace.
Guys.
All right.